PD coming off the back of a good win and a good performance against Crew. Must be feeling really positive right now.
Yeah, good performance, and we're looking to build on that performance ultimately and compound some results. That builds momentum for us, it builds confidence, so that's what we're looking to do.
Yeah, I mean, we've had some good performances throughout the season and picked some good results, but in terms of that consistency, how much are you looking and wanting that right now?
I think it's important. I think now we're the lads have been brilliant over the past 3 to 4 weeks taking on information, and I think now we're kind of putting together, well, we've got some non-negotiables that as a group we do day in, day out, week in, week out. So it's just about being consistent in performance on a daily basis, but then ultimately when it comes to a Saturday, the lads know exactly what they're doing, and we can compound that with good performances, good habits, which will lead to good results.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of those non-negotiables, how important is it, like the lads did on Saturday, just first of all, just get the basic things right?
That's it. I think we stripped it back, and it's going back to basics and just doing the basics to the best of your ability, and not going too much into detail, because I think you can go that way. But ultimately, football, it's a simple game, and if you're doing the basics right, then generally you're moving in the right direction.
How underrated is it to keep to the basics in regards to ticking off those things probably creates a good performance and potentially good results?
Yeah, I think they're a non-negotiable. So if you're playing well, you're doing the basics well. And I think, like I said, they've been absolutely fantastic over the past few weeks, taking on the information, doing it on the training pitch, and then ultimately it's starting to come through in performances. So that will lead to results, and that's what we want to do. We want to compound that and build some momentum around winning results.
In terms of building up momentum, Crawley up next, a team obviously who win the division above last season, away from home, so another tough challenge.
Yeah, tough challenge. We know, they're coming off a back of a poor result, 4-0 against Notts County, so we expect the best Crawley team possible. They're at home, so they'll be looking to react, show the fans that they mean business again. So if you let Crawley do what they do, then it's going to be a tough afternoon for us, but we're looking to nullify that and make sure that we can look to exploit where we feel they're vulnerable.
In terms of, obviously Crawley, like we said, recently in League One, to take confidence from the second half against Bristol, who were obviously in that division last season as well.
Absolutely, Bristol was great second half performance. We won the second half, so that's all at half time. That's what we asked them to do: win the second half. Again, take it back to the basics, get the work done. The non-negotiables that we do every day, we take that into every game. So yeah, it's vastly important to do that.
And I suppose the belief should be there as well in terms of not just the belief in the group, but the group themselves believing that they can compete against the likes of those teams, like they're considering that second half.
Absolutely, and they can. This group is well capable of competing with anyone. I think if you've looked at any game we've played, pretty much in the first part of the season, league games, we've competed with top teams. We've been very, very kind of close to getting really good results. So we just need to have the belief, keep building on the performances, keep getting the basic work done, and the results will come.
In terms of team news heading into the weekend, what updates do we have?
So we've got Big John back. He's back from loan. He's been training the last 2 days, which has been good to see him again. And we've got Rax. Rax is back in full training and up for selection. So it's good to have him back as well. And then we've got Wits coming back from suspension. So yeah, some positives. We've got people coming back. We've got competition for places, but they're all on the same page. So they're doing the work, and it's some good news with players coming back from injury.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose especially Rax, he only got a couple of games before he got injured, but looked really, really positive in those couple of games. So it must be good to have someone of his calibre who brings something different to the group.
Absolutely, yeah. He was looking great, really good. Obviously, building in fitness and stature with his performances. Then he got the hamstring injury, so a little bit of time off, and now he's back into training last few days. He's looked really good, so it's great to have him back.
I suppose it's a unique situation. You probably haven't found yourself and the gaffer too recently with probably a bit of selection in terms of the whole squads. It's not just who's fit travels. You've probably got a bit of selection headache going on.
Yeah, look, when you go through challenging times and you get injuries and they kind of stack up, and you're looking at, we haven't got enough players, to then all of a sudden you get through that period and it seems challenging at the time, and it is, and you learn a lot from it, but then you've got people coming back now, and then you get the other headache of it's, picking the team and potentially upsetting a few players if they're not going to be in the starting 11. But these players, they're a really good bunch. They understand kind of team selection, and you know, everyone I think over the past few weeks who's come off the bench and came onto the pitch has done an unbelievable job. So we're only as good as them players that are coming off the bench and producing performances like they do. So it's very a collective thing. Everyone knows their jobs, whether they're starting or they're not starting. I think everyone is on the same page.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, mate.